for your supper in order to supersize and grow your business. I love this expression, and I actually had forgotten about it, but it's one of those idioms or expressions that we use that is actually so much deeper than we might think when we first hear it or we use it or we look at it from the surface. It's actually one of those foundational principles or foundations of our entire existence and universe. Well, sing for your supper, what the heck does that mean? Well, it comes from medieval times, so it's been with us for centuries, when wandering hungry minstrels would go from town to town. They would show up at an English tavern and they would offer to either do poetry or sing, God forbid, not like me, for a meal, a hot meal, in exchange for something to eat, or sometimes a place to sleep, or other things that they needed. And that, by the early 1600s, sing for your supper was an expression that meant I will exchange, or you give something of value, you would work in exchange for something that you wanted. So it might be money, it might be a place to stay, it might be, shelter, it might be food, whatever you would need or want. You would give something first of value in exchange for something that you needed or wanted. And isn't that the underpinning of our entire society, our job and work system? All businesses are based on an exchange of value, right? We give something of value first, and in exchange for that, we get something that we want. It might be money, it might be barter, whatever it is. Everything in our society is based on this exchange of value, an exchange of energy, which gets you down to the whole universal law level of give first to receive. The universal law, the law of reciprocity, says when you give something of value first, you will return something of equal or greater value in return. Now, you might not get it from the person that you gave it to. That is just the way the world works. But putting forth effort, putting your energy into something will give you, and you'll receive something that you need or want in exchange for that. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. I think it's fun when we come across something that actually symbolizes in a very visual way, in a way that we can all relate to, something that's much bigger and has a lot more importance than we actually might think of on the surface. And sing for your supper is definitely one of those idioms or expressions. It means so much more. Giving something of value, exchanging our energy for something that we want. We do that in everything. We do that in every relationship. We do that in every communication. We do that in every business. And we do that when we work and go to jobs. We do that when we volunteer. Whenever we're giving any of ourselves or any of our energy to something, we're always doing it in exchange for something else. Now, you might say, oh, I'm just donating to charity, I'm volunteering, I'm doing all this for free. Yeah, but you're not doing it just for free. You're doing it for the emotion that it will give you by providing that service or by doing that thing. We don't do anything except maybe breathing and existing, but we still do that because we want to breathe and exist, right? We exchange and put forth, we eat, we sleep, we do everything to maintain our body and our health so that we can experience different things. So what do you do to sing for your supper? Share in the comments below, because this pajama grandma, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, would love to know. Love your thoughts on singing for your supper and the exchange of value. What do you give to people? What is your give, your exchange of value? What is the thing that you sing? How do you sing for your supper? Share in the comments below, and I'll of course be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. I don't know if it'll be as deep as this one. This is probably one of the deepest, most foundational ones that we've come across so far in 120 days of looking at interesting idioms. Have an absolutely great day, and I'll of course be with you tomorrow. Bye. Go sing for your supper.